All right, now we're going to do some KD models and awesome 233 class. So we'll start with this one. We can see this is the capsule here. So renal capsule, it's simple squamous. It's the parietal layer, if you're asked. It goes into the PCT. You can see the microvilli on that PCT, simple cuboidal. All right, let's go inside. The blood supply. This is the glomerulus, and it's covered with podocytes. Now these podocytes, they're considered the visceral layer, okay, the podocytes, and they are simple squamous as well. The blood vessel coming in, is the afferent arteriole, okay, and then it's the glomerulus and efferent. I see what's happening. These cells, they're trying to show these cells wrapping it are the JG cells. You can call them that, juxtaglomerular cells. Here's the DCT with what? What are these cells right here? Macula densa. So you got your macula densa cells. The only other cell that I can think of, the mesangial cells that they kind of bring up, they would be wrapping in this area here. They'd be wrapping. They might even extend into here. I think if you were just name all of the cells in this area, you could say mesangial. And they help sort of regulate blood flow into here. Anything else? What'd I miss? It's pretty good. Okay, we're moving on. Next model. Here's the pyramid, and we're in the medulla here. We're in the cortex here, so that's region. Blood supply down in here is vasa recta or vasa recta. So if it's down in the medulla, vasa recta. Blood supply up here has many names, right? So we want to just follow it from, oh gosh, here's a big blood vessel. So interlobar, arcuate, okay, the red is the arcuate artery. Cortical radiate goes up. So this is cortical radiate going up. Now when we branch off, we're in the afferent, right? Afferent's coming in. Glomerulus, what's leaving, and it'd be hard to see, but right, what's leaving is efferent if it was leaving there. Anything sort of around that looks like it's not going into a glomerulus, that would be peritubular, okay? Peritubular. And then I think that's it for blood supply, unless I missed something. Okay, so I thought this was a little tricky. So we've got the renal corpuscle, goes into the PCT. We drop down into the descending limb. So this is the nephron loop. This is the descending limb. This is the ascending limb coming up. Okay, ascending limb come up. DCT is this. As soon as it starts to get squiggly, it's DCT. And then as soon as I hook up to this long limb, that's the collecting duct. And this would go on to the renal papilla, right? And then the minor calyx. Does that sound good? Yeah. And these are all corpuscles, right? It's like the whole corpuscle. So if it asks you for the whole ball, it's the corpuscle. If it asks you just for the mitt, the side, the catcher, that's the capsule. And the glomerulus inside. Did we miss anything? Oh, the outside layer is the kidney's capsule, right? That's the capsule. Okay, good. Next model. This is better for the capsule because it's really nice. And let's do the blood supply. So renal artery, as soon as it splits, it's segmental, beautiful. As soon as we split there, we go into interlobar. As soon as we split here and we're going around, we're the arcuate. Now we're up top, cortical radiate. Beautiful. And then the cortex, region, medulla, region. Lovely. These are all little, gosh, they're corpuscles, right? Because it has the whole thing in it. So these are little corpuscles, these little white, those are the corpuscles. And then we're sort of showing, I can see a collecting duct. So 8, they're showing, these are all collecting ducts going down to this papilla. So here's a papilla. This, just to show you, that is not a papilla. That's wrong on the key. This is showing you the sinus. This is a renal sinus. So it's like That's where I can see all the way down this space, all the way down to the bottom of the capsule, the sort of holding the whole kidney together. So that's a special spot. That's the sinus. This is the papilla here, this bump, okay, where all the collecting ducts come. And then in that papilla, we're going to drop the urine in. Now we're in a minor calyx. The two minor calyx come together. Now we're in a major calyx. Actually, all three of these are coming together. Major calyx. Now we're in pelvis. Okay, so minor calyx, major calyx is here, right? This is all a major calyx, and this is pelvis right here. And the sticker should be way back here. Pelvis, and then ureter as soon as it comes out. Hilum would be entry, exit for all this stuff. And the pyramids, and then you have the columns where the blood supply is. What else? I'm kind of back in the nephron. Like, what would I need to... This is the nephron loop, but that's kind of... It's really hard to see much else. You can see corpuscle, nephron loop, and collecting duct, but they don't have a really good PCT or DCT because they're not convoluted enough. Is there anything we've missed? Looks pretty good.
So when the urine is collecting duct?
Yes.
Collecting
Oh, when is it? Yeah, that's actually really good too. We can put the filtrate piece. So blood goes into the glomerulus, right? Blood, now it's, as soon as we push it out, that's filtrate. It's filtrate in the PCT, in the nephron loop, in the DCT. As soon as we are in the collecting duct, we would call that urine. Yeah. And then it will go down into the papilla. And we have all these nephrons coming, dumping into this DCT, or sorry, into this collecting duct right here. Beautiful. Yay.